Yeah, the Fresh and Fit is going crazy right now. They on Abba and Preach. They calling niggas with the ER. They saying ER. Like, what the fuck? Calling niggas monkeys. What is going on here? Let me continue listening.
I knew your bitch ass was gonna do this. Man,
I didn't think they were gonna do that.
If I saw your dumb ass in front of me, I'd hang you, motherfucker.
And that's just wild too.
High ground, like,
That is crazy.
Hang you, motherfucker.
Can you say that?
Ain't that the nigga from? That's the same.
That's it. Wait, from the original.
I know she did some other disrespectful shit, but yeah, a little beef, and she tries to cancel me, call me a pedo, and then she's like freaks out when I go, yeah, I am. What do you mean? You're not supposed to agree that you're a pedophile. No, I am. I'm literally a pedo. And she had a mental breakdown.
What the fuck am I hearing? Hold on. Cause I'm finna get this mosquito. That nigga on some chicken shit. Hold on. That's why I hate when it get hot. Cause now all the mosquitoes come out, be trying to suck on your blood like they some vampires and shit. But hold on. What the fuck am I listening to? Am I tripping? Hold on. I mean,
yeah,
what clip is this?
And then she's like freaks out when I go, yeah, I am. What do you mean? You're not supposed to agree that you're a pedophile. No, I am. I'm literally a pedo. And she had a mental breakdown because I said that. She's like, oh my God, he's a suicide bomber. Now he's destroying my stream. I'm like, you have a pedo in your house. hey.
What is going on?
Knock out Chris Hansen. Like, I'm that nigga.
Yeah. Okay.
He just said nigga?
Hey, like, I can knock out Chris Hansen. Like, I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
Nah,
there.
That
with,
nigga said some wild shit.
he
so
said
if
some
he's
wild
like,
shit too. He's like, okay, all right.
damn.
All right.
Okay. Where's this going today?
All right.
My ears is it's crazy.
That's the only thing they added besides.
They got nothing.
They
There's a reason why they blocked me. They took their video down. These motherfuckers are pussies. Preach is crying right now, swinging from a monkey branch, eating a banana, playing some Donkey Kong on an N64 because he's a stupid prick. He's a window-licking stupid nigga.
What?
What the fuck?
He's chewing spade to spade. Mad respect to minorities. What the fuck? Stop!
What?
I want to get another. What? I don't endorse this.
What's the
Seriously. Well, what did Sneaker just say?
He said he doesn't endorse this.
Well, he said he wants to get a what?
Probably not.
Mad respect to minorities. What the fuck? Stop!
What?
I want to get another. He wants to get another what? Randy?
Oh, no. Fuck that for a second. Read that dono. Our culture is dying because of talentless corridors like Ape and Peach, or are given views and attention for being black. It's way past time we started calling a spade a spade. Mad respect to minorities.
What? What the fuck is going on in the world nowadays? Like, what is really... That boy Bob in the building. W Bob, man. How you feeling? How you living, gang? I hope you feeling good, gang. Appreciate you stopping through. Well, man, this is crazy right now, though. Like, what am I even listening to? We got... Niggas is crazy.
No, wait, don't say that because
Bob gonna get on your ass.
You saying brand deal? That is literally opposed to the thing in which he was claiming that we did all the time by censoring people or censoring ourselves for brand deals.
It might not be. I don't even think he gives a fuck about brand deals. It could have been something else, though. But, like, there's a lot of things that this type of talk will make sure you never get.
For sure.
Yeah.
What? I don't endorse this.
What's the
Seriously. By like a law.
They, like, what the fuck is going on? This nigga is in a fucking t-shirt on his head, wearing a t-shirt on his head. Like... Niggas sometimes just doing shit for views, huh? That's what it is. They doing this for views. That's what it is, right?
ever compare that Myron dude to them fucking Jews, you motherfucker.
Whoa.
Okay? We don't ever compare them to Jew 3,
What
motherfucker. Alright, don't do that. Don't do that. I will find you, you fucking stinky looking piece of shit. You go fucking back on the right here. I don't like you already. I can see why this Myron individual wants to kick your ass.
I disavow this.
Are you, Nick, not entertained watching this shit? You guys better like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Join the locals so you got a local.
Join the locals as well for sticker.
Okay, now let's see.
Rumble must be a scary sight. You must could do anything on Rumble. Cause the fact that I'm seeing a nigga fake like a KKK while live streaming is a little intense. That's crazy.
3 minutes And 44 seconds in, they haven't said fucking anything. If you guys don't understand, let's see.
Yeah, because that girl on the left looks like a monkey. What the fuck you
Whoa, no.
He does. He does. He looks like a monkey. Y'all niggas don't believe me? I'll show you right now. He looks like a nigga.
The privacy of their home. Yes. When they're mad about something, they don't make business moves, they don't do things strategically, they just run around like monkeys.
They make monkeys. That's a high value.
That is a high value man.
That's a high value.
This guy's
What's up with all the monkey talk?
The red pill.
You damn right there.
I don't know what's on Rumble.
Your monkey asses have. What the fuck you niggas doing? Y'all sitting there in that tight ass film. Okay, let's react to this video today. Okay, what else are we gonna do? Ooh, are we gonna help them make no money? I will go ahead and make the racist comments. I will go ahead and make fun of the way you monkeys look. I'll go ahead and make fun of the way how you retards speak. I will roast you motherfuckers because I have no filter. Welcome to Rumble, bitches.
What the fuck? Rumble? Is this what people get on Rumble to do? Exactly, chicken. Like, what type of nigga is bro? You want to be Uncle Ruckus so bad. What is up with you? What is up with you? We got a black nigga walking around with a white t-shirt on his face, over his head, trying to be the next KKK. Bro, this world is crazy. This is a crazy world. This is sick. It's sick. Never mind.
This y'all definition of free speech?
It's great. Like that's
No,
that's,
yeah,
that's
this is
what I'm
wild.
happy to say.
Let
idea
this
of,
nigga would've
y'all
said
going
that
on the
shit to me,
platform,
it would-
Y'all have the ability to say what y'all want to say, and this is what y'all say.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That's absurd. You shouldn't want to say those things just because it's not something to say. You just run around saying racial slurs. It's crazy. I don't even know really what to say to this. Like this isn't really even like you're off your gourd. You're out of your mind right now.
And even if we give him the maximum benefit of the doubt,
No,
let's
no
say
benefits of this.
This was all done in comedic timing. Obviously, he doesn't think or believe these things, but maybe that's not that obvious. Who knows?
I'm about to say I don't know if it's that
That might
obvious.
not be. Who knows? Even if we give him that benefit of the doubt, these are just like if these jokes were hilarious, maybe the niggas who love dark humor a lot would be like, "Oh, okay,
This ain't even dark humor.
there's
I got
nothing
dark
about what
humor."
you were doing, and it was just offensive. So when it's not funny and offensive, just like everyone's just looking at you like, bro, you just look like a fucking clown right now.
And for just again to try to continue to give him the benefit of the doubt, like you said about a joke, he's connecting this to the famous skit from the Dave Chappelle show, where it's a black white supremacist, but he's blind, so he doesn't know that he's black. But he's going around saying racist rhetoric, and then because he has a hood on, he's a part of KKK. Nobody else doesn't know he's black until he finally takes his hood off. So that's what he's correlating this to. He actually said it in a stream. The difference is Myron and
Myra, get out of here, Bucko. You ain't never did a skit a day in your life. Don't sit here and say, "Oh, I was doing the skit." If you gonna be anything in life, Myra, be fucking for real.
you know what's so funny? Y'all get at us for like missing context, but then like you're missing the premise of that joke. The joke is that he's blind and he doesn't know that he is black. That's the joke. That's the underlining joke, that a black man would say those things, and the only way that a black man would say those things is if he's blind and he wouldn't know that he's black. You're not blind. How you don't understand that joke is crazy to me. But again, man, you've been itching to say this, huh, boy?
He want to be white.
I've been playing this while he was talking. I couldn't think of a more fitting scenario, actually. I couldn't think of a more fitting scenario.
This also goes back to when they were both him and Fresh were on the podcast talking about why they don't date black women, and they said some of the most racially insensitive things imaginable.
I'm good. Sometimes if they're, red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying. Yep.
And every single time y'all get the chance to insult Abba and Preach or roast them as y'all do, y'all immediately go to racial things as if like y'all are not black. It's like it's the weirdest thing imaginable.
This is some crazy times.
Weird things. Y'all like mad awkward. I have no idea, and this is not me trying to tell people to stop watching them. Y'all can watch them. I just have no idea how people watch that. I genuinely don't get it. I don't understand how people can sit there and watch y'all make some of the most egregious statements, trying to be as high value men, and then just plummet, and nobody is stopping y'all, bro.
These guys are
They're doing everything in their power to keep this Albanian fuck out the video.
Zerka, they put a KKK hood over you.
I'm on it. I know you ain't talking. You whatever the fuck you are. You over here doing that white powder on your nose, you fucking weird. I'm completely sober. I don't do no drugs. I just drink a little bit of Red Bull and a little bit of whiskey. But other than that, you a fucking pussy.
So you do alcohol. So that you do drugs.
2 years for this one. I've been watching from the sidelines.
Waiting for 2 years is crazy.
Time chamber training. I'm ready. Yeah. I'm cooking.
You look really fucking racist, bro.
This is a.
Even if an Asian person.
Am I the #1 racist on the internet? I know you ain't talking, you Albanian fucking. Where the fuck is Albania on the map? I don't even know where your country is, bro. I don't even know. What?
It's so funny they think this is like content.
Also, like, who is this
What
imitating?
the fuck?
Nobody's like, this is such an extreme, flagrant version of racism that, like, this is not even an imitation to anyone except somebody that literally might be in the KKK. This is not like an average American. This is not, you know what's, yo, this is so peculiar to me. All of this is weird. This is not free speech, guys. Like,
is
free speech doesn't
crazy.
mean you should be able to say anything you want with no consequences. Like, to a certain extent, like, you kind of have to be considerate of other people when you're living around other people. Like, I guess if you're in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't matter what other people think. You can do whatever you want. But, like, you can't be mad loud at night without disrupting others the same way you would want to be disrupted. In any society, you kind of have to consider others. And so, it doesn't mean you have to consider their feelings to the point where you're censoring all your words. But, like, this is funny to nobody except maybe someone as deranged as you. And the craziest part about this is I think no one has the balls to do what he's doing on camera. But I guarantee you there's friend groups in this country, probably many of them to be honest, that make jokes like these amongst themselves.
No, for sure.
And none of them have the courage to ever do something like this online because
He's a wild
it would
nigga.
nuke any and all potential job prospects. Everyone's gonna in the future see you as the guy who said this or did this. But it feels like consequences seem to be the only thing stopping people from being their true self.
And so we know who his true self is now.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to me.
Yeah.
So it's like we've seen it before with even streamers where like once you get like you're good in life money, you begin to get a little bit more almost like yourself. Like those barriers that you had that you couldn't say this and you didn't want to say this because you didn't want to lose this brand deal or you didn't want to get banned from this platform. Once you don't have to worry about that no more, it's like you finally get to be yourself and we're starting to see what people look like. I'm not even saying he believes all those things. Like obviously he's trying to make a joke. Whether or not you believe this nigga's racist or not, or whether or not he can't be racist because the nigga's black is who cares? It's a completely separate
I think
conversation.
it's a wild
It's just
nigga
weird to see
who wanna
once
be
people
white.
get to the point where they don't
That's
need
what
to
I'm
worry
seeing.
about consequences and they could just be themselves. They really
Be
their
themselves.
true self starts to show.
For sure. After doing that, I mean, about 30 minutes stand up, I guess, because that's what it's
Yeah.
called. I mean, that's what
Goddamn,
it's
that's a special.
30
called.
minutes.
30-minute special, man. Hood and all.
This is the same stream?
Yes, it's the same stream.
Oh my god.
Nick, our good guy Nick and Just Pearly Things decided to join them
Wow.
after that debacle of a stand-up special, and they decided they're going to have a conversation. So one of his problems is that he believes that ABBA doesn't have integrity because he came to the show, they had a conversation,
I heard.
and then he feels as if like he owes him loyalty. So then when he goes back to make a video about something that he disagreed upon, all of a sudden there is no integrity there. The problem with what
He feels backstabbed by
my,
ABBA.
yeah, he
Just
feels
'cause you got on your show?
backstabbed.
I must
My-
need to hear what they were talking about.
as well. We used to host a podcast, and we used to have several people on the podcast. They record the podcast, and then they leave. We might spend a little bit of time together, but that's it. However, I don't expect loyalty from people that I recorded a podcast with. There is no level of loyalty just because we did a video or a podcast with one another. Like that's a ridiculously low bar for you to believe
For
somebody
loyalty.
owes you loyalty.
Yeah.
Dumb weirdo. Like what the fuck are you talking about? That's just weird. And so now all of a sudden he feels some type of way because I opened my home to you. We had a podcast. We laughed, had good times. How dare you make a video about Myra? Sensitive. Actually, that's mad sensitive.
That's very
Yeah.
sensitive. That's a good point.
Wow.
That's very masculine
Wow.
of you, huh?
That's
that masculine
unmasculine.
sensitivity.
Wow. That's actually very unmasculine of you, Myra, to be that dead ass. To be that sensitive.
Only way that you can deal with these idiots is you can't out
He said, "You really a bitch, though." Hey, chicken.
That's what I figured out.
You
after
damn near
everything,
just
because
like
they're gonna always
Myra, huh?
take things out of context. So you know what? You want to call me racist? Let me put this hood on and roast you motherfuckers. You are monkeys. That's how you got to go with them.
Wow, that's one way to go. But
That's one logic. That's,
I don't know if that's the best way, but it's a way.
it's definitely a way.
Fight fire
It
with
may not
fire,
be the
they
route
say.
that I would have chose
But
personally.
the
But
Uncle Ruckus.
I guess I can see. I mean, if you're concerned about things getting taken out of context, I mean, that's definitely not the route I would go at that point. But hey, man.
On the fence, but then when they don't know how to respond to you, they'll just say like, "Oh, you made monkey noises. You're a racist person."
Which, by the way,
It was retard noises to be exact, because I was calling Preach a retarded window licker. But after looking at that Donkey Kong photo, I can conclude that he's also a monkey.
okay, all right.
Like, bro, I'm ready to end them. Like, they want to go here and say, you're a racist, Myron. Cool. The fucking Arab guy that's also black that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks for the KKK. Y'all want to call me racist? Cool, you fucking fat.
Now, I don't have to tell you this way. You can be black and racist. I don't know. You can be black, you can be Arab, you can be whatever you want and still have self-loathing characteristic traits about you. That doesn't change anything. I don't know why people think that. I would assume Myron would be intelligent enough to identify that and I notice that, but maybe not. Maybe
I'm about to say, why would you assume
I don't know.
any
I don't know.
intelligence?
Yeah, I don't know.
They on their ass. Why would you assume
It's sad.
any
It's
intelligence?
sad to you.
Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, is you now is just say more extreme things to potentially get some more attention? Is that what it
that's
is?
what
And
it
you think that
seemed
he's
like.
proving a point, but you're not really proving a point.
I don't. This is such a brain dead solution.
It's
to me.
a very
Like,
brain
actually, I don't get what the fuck is the point of him saying what he just said?
I don't know.
Was it for entertainment? You was trying to entertain people?
That white supremacist that was just on stream.
Yeah, I think I caught a little. That was a little hardcore. It was a little hardcore even for me.
I'm glad you didn't show up in a white hood, Nick. That would have optics, you know?
I was gonna do the MAGA hat, but it wouldn't go as hard as the white hood. So
Nick, your followers are going to Myron now. You got competition.
that's true. Both of you guys are. It's like I'm being outdone. I thought I went pretty hard in November,
We
and
got
it's like,
Myron leading the dissident right now.
We're
yeah, it's a
trying to
couple
fight for
of
who
Albanian and a black guy.
who's more racist.
Gonna outrace
It just goes to show how things have changed. Because I remember when Dave Chappelle did the Clayton Bigsby shit back in the day, it was fucking hilarious. But nowadays you do that shit, they're like, oh my god.
It goes to show how you don't even remotely compare it to Dave Chappelle in comedy. And so you will never be able to form a joke nearly as good as Dave Chappelle's worst joke. And when you're offensive and there's no funny to match it, it just ends up falling dead flat on his face and you end up the joke. This nigga's hilarious. He comparing himself to the greatest comedian of all time?
Yes.
That'd be like if I was like, when LeBron shoots a basketball, everybody's for it, but when I shoot, even if I air the ball, like, everyone's in the stands. Well, of course they're not, nigga. You can't shoot
Not LeBron,
basketballs.
nigga.
Phony, what are you doing? What the fuck?
I heard that some of y'all were raising the salute, so I decided to come back.
let's go. Poor Sneeko. Pearl rolls out. Oh, come on.
No!
We're down.
No.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go. We're down for what happened.
Let's do it.
It was a Knicks wet fantasy for
This is
content
some
creators.
wild
Come
shit.
on.
I can't believe
we're racist. Let's stand
this
on
really
our
is the
10
red pill
toes.
community.
Yeah, this is
You were
something
calling
else.
us feminist liars for a long time, but I told you, everybody ends up.
Nick,
realizing-
Yeah.
this is you're a political operative. This can't be good for your career.
No, this is.
This is my bread and butter. This is what I live for.
You can't hear me. Take your head.
Nigga said
Bread and butter and the napkin.
It's crazy.
Well, what's funny though is like a lot of this stuff is just fun. I mean, here's the problem.
It's just
when
Halloween.
ABBA,
Put a Halloween banner on us.
yeah, he's a ghost. He got a rock. But when they say like, oh, you're racist, you did this, you did that. Like for me, my life started politically when I just started saying like, okay, whatever. You know, you're racist, you're this, you're that. Okay, anyway.
Was that a
I feel like
camera?
so many people are.
To Pearl, just quickly. This is the reason why we say that you grift or don't stand on things. If you don't want to be involved with this, just leave.
She wants that audience though.
But
So,
you want the audience.
literally,
you
she want
to
the audience.
participate.
Hey,
in
Bear.
this, but not all of the bad.
How you
stuff.
feel like
But
you
if
living,
really
big
don't
bro?
want to participate.
You
if
came
does
at the
stuff
end
like
of some
this,
crazy
if you don't
shit.
want to be associated with, just leave. But we know who you are. So that's
He
fine.
said, "Let's
We know
get
you're-
smoky."
We know you're a cloud chaser. We know that you just
See?
want to be a part of this. But
I don't know.
Come
Why do
on,
I
man.
feel like we're just moving in a direction
you
where
always
things
get
continue
smoky.
to be divided? And the craziest part is majority of us is not on either of the extreme.
Majority of us is in the middle. Majority of us can sit here and somewhat understand the concept of freedom of speech, especially to the degree in which you feel like you should be able to say what you want to say, but also understand that there are boundaries that should be set in place with it as well. But it's almost as if like this version is so extreme, and it just I don't know. I don't know what to say, bro. This is weird. Like
This is great. Like deranged describes it perfectly. This is deranged.
This is
not
deranged.
comedy. This is unfunny. Don't ever compare yourself to a goat ever again, nigga. You're not touching even the worst comedian on an open mic that just fucking started, nigga. Let alone comparing yourself to one of the greatest shows in television history, man.
This is what I want to say to the people out there who, when we had this conversation about Myron and Walter last year, maybe a year and a half ago, when everything kind of broke down, and y'all thought that we were overreacting, and some of y'all thought that it it was just that one time, or y'all bought into this lie that they said, you know, it was one time we got caught up in the fame, and that's because that was the cape that he decided to put on, or excuse me, that's the coat that he decided to wear when he said, that's not really us, we got caught up in the numbers, da 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 da. Here we are again where he's wilding out, bugging for the last 2 to 3 days about some very small, petty argument or beef or disagreement that they had with someone else. No, that's
grown man.
just who these niggas are. They were
grown man, sick.